After another terrifying night, the group discovered mysterious rock piles surrounding their tent, and tensions exploded when Mike confessed he had thrown away their only map, leaving them hopelessly lost. As they ventured deeper into the forest, strange footprints, eerie rock formations, carved symbols, and unseen footsteps convinced Heather, Josh, and Mike that something was stalking and deliberately leading them through the woods. The woods had ceased to be a simple collection of trees and topography. They had transformed into a sentient, shifting labyrinth. Every step the three filmmakers took, every frantic, directionless scramble through the dense, unforgiving undergrowth, felt less like a retreat and more like an involuntary descent into the maw of an ancient, starving thing. The air had grown heavy, laden with the damp, cloying scent of pine, rotted earth, and something else, a metallic, ozone-like tang that tasted of electricity and impending violence. Josh sat on the forest floor, his shoulders slumped in a posture of complete, defeated resignation. He stared at the ground as if the dirt itself held the answers to their predicament.
Why are we stopped again? Why?
Long, ragged sigh escaped her, punctuating the oppressive silence of the trees.
Why are we stopped?
Josh, he pointed a shaking hand toward the darkening sky, his movements erratic.
Heather, just don't! Just don't!
Does anybody have a reason why we're stopped? That's all I'm asking you. Does anybody have a reason why we're stopped? What about the plan to keep going south? Why is that not a thing anymore?
Under her breath, a sharp, fearful exhale escaped her.
Anymore. Oh, Jesus Christ.
The group moved on, though their sense of direction had long since eroded. Heather hurried through the gnarled, oppressive woods, her camera bouncing rhythmically, recording their unraveling sanity. Heather, haunting, her footsteps frantic and heavy. They stopped without saying much. Heather sat on a fallen log and switched the camera on. Josh and Mike moved beside her. The footage played normally at first. The three of them walked through the trees exactly as Heather remembered. Then she froze. Wait. She rewound a few seconds. Josh leaned closer. Heather played it again. Josh frowned. For only a second, his face looked different. His jaw seemed narrower, his eyes darker. Then it was normal again. Mike frowned. Play it again. Heather did. This time Mike noticed something else. No. Heather looked at him. What? Mike pointed at the screen. Look at you. Heather watched herself. Her face shifted for only 2 frames. Her nose looked different. Her hair seemed longer. Then, everything returned to normal. Josh looked between Heather and the screen. We didn't look like that. Nobody spoke. Heather slowly rewound the tape again. Every replay showed tiny changes. Different faces. Different expressions. Like the camera couldn't remember who they really were. Mike, calling out from the distance, his voice strained and distorted by the wind.
There's all sorts of stuff down here.
Like twigs and shit. They're all over! Look around you!
No way.
They stumbled into a small, desolate clearing where the trees seemed to lean inward, creating a claustrophobic canopy. The camera panned to reveal dozens of human-looking figures constructed from sticks and twigs, intricately bound together with unrecognizable black hair and twine. They hung from the lower branches like morbid, forgotten ornaments. They swayed in a wind that was not felt on the ground, twitching with a life that defied explanation.
Come up here quick, I need to use the CP. There's all sorts of shit up here, man.
Heather, she reached up, her fingers hovering near the jagged form of a stick man, then touching it gingerly as if expecting it to bite.
This is fucking crazy shit!
The camera shakily framed the disturbing display from multiple angles, trying to grasp the scale of the horror.
Please, I've got to get this on 16!
Shots of numerous stickmen hung from trees on the 16mm film. The heavy grain and flickering exposure gave the scene an unsettling, archaic quality, as if they were documenting a ritual from a different century.
I've almost got shots of everything. Jesus Christ, that's fucking creepy. Please, this is no redneck. No redneck is this creative.
Can we get out of here now?
Yeah, please?
The camera captured a shot of a gigantic stickman, its form looming over them, casting a long, skeletal shadow across the clearing.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you see this? Okay, I want to get as far away from here by dark as humanly possible.
The urgency of their flight became palpable. They moved with the frantic energy of the hunted, abandoning all caution. Josh.
Get your shit in your pack and let's go! That's enough!
Mike.
Stop taping. Please stop taping. That's enough!
Okay, we're leaving right now.
She continued to tape, her movements erratic, capturing flashes of trees and mud.
Okay, we're out of here. I'm leaving.
Mike.
Come on, turn it off!
The sounds of their panicked retreat rang through the trees, a cacophony of breaking branches and labored breathing as they sprinted toward an invisible safety.
Help! 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 Please help us! Help me us!
Heather.
It's not the way to get out of here.
Mike.
Help us! Fuck!
The sense of isolation became absolute. The woods had swallowed their path, and the compass had become a useless, spinning trinket. Heather.
I think it's safe to say at this point that we're lost. And I don't know what to do.
They eventually collapsed into the interior of their tent at night. The space was cramped, stifling, and felt like a tomb. Josh.
Let's not light a fire tonight.
Yeah, I think.
Because 2 nights in a row we've lit a fire. We didn't light a fire the first night.
And nothing happened.
The silence was absolute, save for their ragged breathing in the pitch blackness. It was a vacuum of sound that made the smallest rustle feel like a thunderclap.
We light fires, they know. I haven't heard anything follow us.
All right. Okay, let's just go to sleep.
In the absolute pitch darkness, the stillness was shattered by the faint, distorted sound of babies laughing, echoing from deep within the trees. It was a wet, rhythmic, and mocking sound, devoid of any human warmth, bouncing off the forest floor as if it were a subterranean chamber. Heather, a sharp, jagged intake of breath. Shit. The interior of the tent became a scene of quiet, agonizing terror as they stirred in the dark, their limbs tangled in sleeping bags.
What the fuck is that?
His voice barely audible, vibrating with fear. Heather.
Okay, let's get ready.
A few seconds of heavy, suffocating silence passed, followed by the harrowing sound of a baby crying out in genuine, piercing pain, a sound that cut through the night with impossible clarity, vibrating the very air inside the tent.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
He began crying to himself, his sobs muffled against his knees, a quiet, shameful sound of surrender.
Christ. It sounds like little kids out in the woods.
Get the video camera. No, get the DAT ready.
How are we gonna record this shit?
Heather fumbled with the equipment, the metallic click of buttons sounding dangerously loud. She turned on the camera light. The beam showed the crew huddling together in the tent, their faces gaunt, their skin glistening with cold sweat, the lens fogged by the abrupt icy chill of the night. Heather, her voice trembling, eyes darting to the thin canvas walls.
What's that sound?
She shuddered with overwhelming, soul-deep fear. The sounds grew louder, closer, circling the tent like a pack of unseen predators. Suddenly, the tent began to shudder and shake violently, as if something massive and invisible was attacking the very walls, the canvas stretching until the seams groaned and popped. All three screamed in raw, unfiltered primal fear. They tore at the zipper and broke free of the tent, bolting blindly into the dark woods, ignoring the branches whipping against their faces, uncaring of the thorns tearing their skin. Heather.
Oh God. I'm coming.
She looked over her shoulder, her eyes wide with primal horror at the sight of their campsite being swallowed by the gloom.
Hurry up!
My boots aren't laced. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh shit. Oh my God. Where are we going?
They collided into one another, finding a cluster of thick, suffocating weeds to crouch behind.
It's off. Turn that light off. Turn it off.
Heather looked back towards the area of the tent, her face a frozen mask of pure, unadulterated terror. The camera lens catching only the jagged, frantic movement of their flight, a blurred motion of chaos. The forest was quiet now, but it was the quiet of a coiled spring.
What the fuck is going on? That was more than last night. That was more than last night.